doing much.
Sorry, cannot see your screen.
Alright, I'm sorry. So this is Annie here. Um, so 22, 70, 70 is AnyDesk. And there was a CVE for AnyDesk. And there, when you run this one, I did it so many times. And I was reading here. Still nothing. Same with Metasploit. Restarting again. The same. I run it, and run it, and run it, and run it. And so finally it worked. Yeah, so finally it worked anyway. So made sure to get the safety stuff there first. But I haven't finished it, so we'll have to go back and we have the SSH now.
Are your notes on your GitHub?
Yes, it's there. So it's called Obsidian Public, I think. So I think I updated it the other day. So I'll update it. We can do an update right now.
Okay, I'll check later.
Okay. Let's just do PowerShell. I actually changed the color yesterday of my PowerShell because I was getting so annoyed of the blue ugliness. So it took like 1 second to change the color. So why did I even not do it? I don't know. So here's the notes. I don't think I have done very much because I updated it just the other day. Not that much. So
Superimposer says.
But for your notes
17.
you use the material docs.
You use the material MK docs? I don't know what that is even. So I just use Obsidian. I kind of should know what day it is, right? It's the 17th, and I need to send in an important mail I couldn't send yesterday because the internet died. Well, I guess I should say this morning, since it was just past midnight. Right.
I don't know enough, but I saw Theo use it for the Obsidian notes he published on Git.
Oh, right, you mean the... Okay, yeah. It uses a subdirectory called docs of your repositories. It's used really for adding documentation to your project and showing that. So I wasn't pleased with that. I'll do something else. I would like to share all of my notes in that case, not just have a docs subdirectory in my notes. Nah, don't like it. So, but someone made it for normal repos, programming stuff, to have documentation. That's nice. It's just not meant for a Obsidian repository like that. So I don't remember what I was doing. I was going to check the status again. So, git push. So now it's updated. So all the notes, the latest things we did with the latest updates we did today are in there too.
I am fixing all of my notes because I had a probably stupid idea. Back up those on Git like you do, and maybe do a blog post like page with those.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I guess that the docs thing might be useful, but also I should make a new web page. I have this one that I made some time ago. So what if I do fix it now? Yeah. So I don't really like the now bit. I couldn't think of something to add to make it find a domain, So I thought like, well, fix it now. Okay, that's okay. But now I have fixit42.com instead. So I might just remove this bit and put it there. But maybe I should have it split. Like this is like the... It wasn't... there's actually an index 2 here. Where I tested...
Because I can do one thing, write notes in English for everyone, and write it in Italian for Italians people.
Cool, cool. Yeah, that's nice.
But that is a website you've bought.
Yeah, this is just my domain. Oh, look! There's an ad break for this. That's funny. Yeah, it said ads are starting. So... I didn't know that. I'm taking an ad break, apparently.
Oh, okay. Theo used that thing for free if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, so this
Onty
is
Hack
just my normal
says,
web page. So I'm thinking I'll put
I
it
read
in
about
here.
people having tried all these note-taking apps, Cherry Tree, Notion, Obsidian, Jotlan, and in the end they fall back on text files with markdown syntax they do manually, but I do not know how you would include screenshots then.
The thing is, the reason I use Obsidian, and the only reason, right? There are several things. One is this is just text files in directories. So let's look at this in System Explorer. What happens, do you think? Yeah, oh look, files, text files. And images is a subdirectory with an image. When I paste something here, it is automatically made an image. So I also have, let's see if it's running.
Superimposer
This
says,
too.
I personally use Obsidian because I find it very complete and fast to use, but is a personal experience.
Yeah, so if I click F4 here, I can just save this or select this, and then I can just Control V it here. So this is an image now, and it's saved automatically in images. So this is what I like about Obsidian, that it's very simple to just take screenshots and document what you're doing without you having to open a, like, save it in an image program, you know. Or even this program could also save screenshots to it, but it wouldn't automatically end up in your text file, which it does now, since it's just normal text files. It's nothing at all odd. It's just text files. So it's all text files
Onty
in a
Hack
directory
says,
structure. So I can do whatever I
I use
want with
Obsidian
it.
for the same reasons.
Yeah, and the second thing is it's not online, meaning if I were to have things, let's say I have a client's data, and I need to take notes on something that is secret. I don't want to do that on an online service, right? Like Notion, right, is only online. And then there's also the Cherry Tree thing. I think it makes some kind of other database thing, right? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Also, I do not like Notion because it is cloud-based for full features, indeed.
Yeah, and it's paid to, right? You need to pay to get more than a tiny bit of data. Yeah, so just a sec. Yes, love? Förlåt. Okej. Så du vill ha lite mer mat. Men jag tänker kanske det är dags för mig att sluta nu, så ska jag och Linus gå och handla också snart. Linus? Yes, självklart. Linus? Skulle du vilja gå och handla snart? Jag tänker om jag ska ta streama och så går jag och handlar en stund. Är det bra? Men jag ska avsluta lite bara. Okej, vi kan skaffa ice cream. Tänk en lista i huvudet så skriver vi upp den, okej? Okej. Okej, make it like. Yeah, so right, so this is why I like Obsidian, because it's I have full control of the files. They're local, and I can select bits to just upload to GitHub, and I have full control. And this started clicking for some reason.
However, Obsidian seems to be so rich of features that I think most people underutilize it. One thing that I have started using with tags to help searches.
Yeah. The only thing I don't use tags. I use links sometimes, and let's delete this one. So there, and I did paste it in here, right? So this link is dead now. But what I could do is, let's say I'm thinking, my God, what notes do I have on SSH? So I can just search like this too in my notes. So I kind of realized this recently, so I can just search like this. What I don't like at all is that it has this graphical 3D thingy map. I don't care. I don't want it. I just want this a little bit. I don't care that it's possible to do other stuff. I don't use any other plugins.
Yes, but then you have all the text having SSH.
Yeah, I can also search for SSH, but then I would find all of these hits first with all the numbers, all the boxes.
If you have hashtag SSH and search for hashtag SSH, you have less results.
No, but the problem is that I would have to add hashtags. I don't want to add hashtags for stuff. I don't like hashtags. So I've thought how I want it, and I don't like that, so I don't use it. It's very simple. You can use what you want. What you don't use.
Of course,
you know.
But look at the problem earlier when you searched for =2.
Can you even have a tag called =2? The only problem with Obsidian that I have is that since these are file names, you can't have certain characters in them. And I might want to have characters here that are not okay. So if I want to add any of these characters, you can't. Because you can't have them in file names. So that's the only problem I have with it. And I also have a problem with it not listing
I have
all
tags
file
like
types.
hashtag Hydra proxy, Hydra SNTP, etc. Question of preference.
Yeah. Yes, if that's how you use it, that's
Superimposer
fine.
says,
I like Obsidian because, other than link all documents together, and be saved locally, I can use LaTeX for math formulas, and Mermaid for schemes, and UML, all native without plugins.
Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what Mermaid is. I never heard of it. And I don't know math formulas. So what I have added is I want to see other files. I want to see code files. I'm scrolling here instead of minimizing stuff. But down a bit.
OnTheHack says, I prefer
like
indeed
Pi
to stay away
files.
from plugins, afraid of the security implications.
Okay, yeah. So I have this plugin to be able to see Pi files, C files, stuff like that. But I recently switched because apparently it wasn't there anymore. So when I split my Obsidian into public and private. So I have one called plain text, where I can add extensions that I want to see.
Mermaid is for schematics. Let me see if I find the homepage of it.
I can probably just Google mermaid, right? Or will I just get a bunch of mermaids? So anyway, this, and then I have also TTS. I don't think I've used it really, but I was thinking when I added it that I have a TTS in my browser, and then I can go make food in the kitchen and listen to something at the same time. So I haven't really been listening to my notes, so I could really remove that one. If you could do all the notes,
diagrams,
can you read this? I don't
not
think
schematics.
So.
sorry for the wrong calling it.
Okay, okay. So let's do mermaid. So, diagramming and sharding tool. I want images, I don't want this. So, show me some images of it. Well, that's the wrong type of mermaid. So, no, I misspelled it. It will probably find something anyway. So, like this. Like flowcharts. And like coding stuff. This kind of thing.
Here is the home page, web link.
Yeah, that's the one I went to. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't see any images there, so I just clicked to search images instead. Here's from Obsidian forums.
Exactly is for that, but I use it for UML.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I would rather forget about UML, but clunky. So how do I add
And with
UML?
ADHD, using UML is a must too.
Okay. Well, let's actually search for UML then. Well, this looks pretty, but that's not there, right? Let's do Obsidian. Let's go to all. Was that all? Oh, subscribe
UML,
thingy.
ticking list, to-do list, all good stuff to not forget the path.
Okay. Yeah. So I spoke to my kids. So I'm thinking we won't start the other thing, but we can finish looking at this. So just show me how you do this. How do I edit Obsidian? It should be like just clicking a simple thing and it see the syntax. Okay. Okay, so just an arrow.
On the page I've sent you there is a section of tutorials.
Okay. I went to that one, but I thought there were no images, and I just wanted this quick view, you know. So I also want specific for Obsidian. I just want to see how to type it in Obsidian. Because it's text, you know, so you should be able to type it. So I don't see anything. I don't want to do tutorials. So here was mermaid open toolbar view. So if I do this in my document here in Obsidian, oh well, nothing happens. It doesn't convert it automatically. Will I have to install a plugin that's already like pre-existing for it to work? Is it a core plugin? Audio recorder. Okay, I can turn this off.
I didn't install any plugins, and the community plugins are not even enabled.
Okay. I just realized that I could disable stuff here. So, why not, you know? So, lots of these are installed or enabled by default. So, let's assume then that we would have something somewhere to add this. How do I add something here? What do I type or click? There's lots of right click, I know too. You can like make tables here. You can insert stuff, tables. Okay, community plugins are not. Yeah, I'm curious how to do it, but I won't dig into it more because I'm not going to use it. I'm just a bit curious since you're talking about it. So,
Tukiatuki
yeah,
says,
thanks.
Mermaid graph TD, A
Because the one
greater
I
than B,
tried didn't
A
work.
greater than C, B greater than D, C greater than D.
Okay, so it doesn't work in preview, is that the thing? Do I have to go to the full mode? I'd never use it. Reading. No. Not reading either. So nothing for me that doesn't work. The same as the test I did from the page. This bit.
Superimposer says,
The syntax is simple, mermaid all the graph you want.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. Right?
Exactly like Tuki wrote.
Yeah, so why can't I see it? Why can't I see it then? So this was the test one. If you say it's supposed to be mermaid here too, let's do mermaid. Right? Should this work too? And maybe a semicolon? No. It's just one arrow here. This is from the example here.
Always on separate line.
Yeah, okay. So
Mermaid?
yeah, I'm changing it.
The graph.
So still nothing. Yeah, so we have these. It's the start and the end. They say this is not a format. Well, I need mermaid here and graph here, right? That's probably it. Error passing mermaid diagram. So we got something now. There's a problem. It's supposed to be graph up here too.
Exactly.
No type detected. So let's undo that. So
No, only mermaid.
yeah. So it wanted a graph, a type, and this is a graph. So what is it? Unrecognized text. Texical error. It's not typing the D at the end. By the way, let me check. Meanwhile, so time is flying, you know, it's almost 17. And
RMIC remove the.
Remove which? This one. Remove
TD without the point and comma.
okay. No semicolon here.
I don't know the English name.
Yeah. Expecting new line got node string.
Semicolon right.
Yeah, semicolon. So, is there not supposed to be any semicolons there? It's like expecting new line, so where did it say? At the A.
And
So?
everything on a new line.
Oh, right. So no semicolons at all, or what? On line 2. So it doesn't see this. This is supposed to be its own line 2. If I could just have seen an example that was not working. So this is their example. Open
Graph
toolbar
TD
view.
on the same line.
Okay, so graph TD on the same line. Yeah, you said everything on different lines, that's why. So, lexical error on line 2.
Tukiatuki says, go on the site, you have an live editor.
Okay. I just don't wanna. Here. So if I were to copy this and paste it in here, then it works. Nice. So how do I edit it? I can just arrow in. Flowchart TD, and these are probably right. Did it change how it looked? I think it looks the same, right? We should get enough money to buy all 3, right? Of course. So I can't click it, but if I arrow in, I can edit it, right? Nice. So I don't see anything I would want this for. But now I know it exists. That's nice, so thank you. Let's actually add this to the notes, but not here. Let's add it to the Obsidian notes. We were already down here before.